Hey guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Scorpio. So if in your birth chart you have Venus in Scorpio, this message is for you. Also, this can apply if you have Scorpio as your 8th house as well. I'm sorry, 8th. What am I talking about? 7th house. All right, so I'll ask you guys to please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but you can take the parts that do resonate. If they do, fine. If something is not resonating, just let it go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We have here the central issue, heart of the matter, as justice. The Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I can see here the heart of the matter is about having to make some sort of important decision here. Something is going to be confirmed or something will be made official. I also see this as a new contract. So if this is in regards to love, I see like a soul contract. Depending on what other cards come out, this could also turn into some sort of marriage or business partnership. I've also just kind of been getting that with a lot of the signs here, is like some sort of business partnership combined with romance. I also see this definitely as you guys maybe taking on a new job, or taking on a higher position. If you're already self-employed, this can be you kind of stepping into a different position. It's almost like I feel like you're being nominated for something. Like someone is like, I nominate you to do XYZ. Like you're being nominated or initiated into something. It could be a secret order, you know, because I see you being watched and you've been like learning on your path. This is you developing some sort of gift or a skill. So you're coming off almost like a junior assistant here. I also feel like this is someone who understands their worth or understands their value. And then here we just have like someone saying like, okay, we've seen what you can do. Congratulations. We'd like to bring you in for an interview, or we'd like to work for you or work with you. So you may be getting ready to sign some sort of business contract or some sort of legal agreement. But I do see something is becoming official here. We're like signing some sort of documents. Some sort of documents are being signed. I also feel that someone has like commitment on the mind. Someone maybe is thinking about commitment or wondering what the future would be like. Now, this is similar to an earlier reading I was getting. Like all of these cards are like the back is facing. So I feel like either you are ignoring someone or someone may be ignoring you, which leaves you feeling unloved, ignored, rejected. This is too like when pride or ego gets in the way of an opportunity. I feel like someone is going to be just waiting. They're waiting to hear from somebody. So either you put yourself out there and you end up feeling like they're not going to say anything. You know, they just left me hanging. They're not speaking out. I guess they're not interested. Or I guess they made moved on to a different choice or opportunity. So there could be some sort of letdown in the near future. Like you're feeling like something didn't get answered. You didn't get what you needed or what you asked for. Now, what I'm also seeing too is someone being silent or giving you the cold shoulder, or you giving someone the cold shoulder because of a breakup. So you might take it personal, like it's not about you. Someone is not necessarily rejecting you. They're rejecting everybody, or you are rejecting everybody because of something that you're going through. Maybe you lost your job and you feel like, I don't equal to this person. What do I have to offer them? You know, I can't, I'm jobless. What can I give? I can't even take this person on a date. Or maybe someone is they broke up with somebody, and even though they're now single, they're still kind of grieving. It's like, I'm not going on a date while I'm depressed, or I don't want to get to know anybody while I'm going through a breakup, you know. So somebody is going through something. Also, you know, there could be a disappointment in legalities or a legal issue where you were waiting for a decision about a settlement or custody or something, and you feel like you lost, and you're like, I don't like court, you know, what is that decision based upon? So you're kind of stressed out about some sort of legalities or some sort of legal decision that was made. You might be regretting turning down an offer, or maybe someone is regretting that they did not take you up on an offer. So there's a feeling of a missed opportunity as well. Now I see too something in regards to distance. Maybe someone is deciding that they don't want to be in a long distance relationship. Maybe you were in a long distance relationship and you guys were like, how can we make this work if we're so far away? Like, I don't think we can do this. Or, you know, someone needs to make a sacrifice. Like, either you need to move to my state, or I need to move to your state. But with the Five of Pentacles, it kind of looks like nobody's happy. Everybody's too caught up into their own comfort zone, so they're not willing to at this time make that sacrifice to make a relationship work. Now I'm trying not to really mention court cards too much here, because it can be any sign, especially more so for the Venus readings, I notice. But we do have like maybe strong air and fire coming out. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, maybe even Taurus could be dealing with these energies. I feel too like two people are single. Two people are very independent, very comfortable with their own lifestyle. And they're both just watching each other. They're not doing anything. It's also coming off as some sort of power struggles. There needs to be adjustments. Something may be unfair or imbalanced. Like one person is maybe more into the one person than the other. Like it might be a mutual attraction, but only one person is willing to put themselves out there. Now, it does look like there could be a change. No, it's some sort of power struggles going on when it comes to business, when it comes to relationships. You guys are not really meeting each other halfway. You guys aren't really on the same page. It's like one minute I see support, and then the next minute I see defeat or feeling rejected or ignored. One minute someone's singing your praises, the next minute they're giving you the cold shoulder. I really feel like ego is an issue for two people when it comes to matters of love. Someone is also coming off as temptation. Either your love interest is in a committed relationship and they're trying their best, like you're coming off as temptation, and they're trying their best to fight their desires. Or it's more of a moral situation. Like your love interest has something to do with your morals, or it has something to do with the status quo. So what's expected from society. And maybe someone is just really hell-bent on what society says and what the rules say this and the laws say that, because someone too is very, being next to the justice card, someone is like very strict when it comes to laws and practices, traditions. Someone's extremely traditional. And, you know, that can go with anything. Maybe someone is tradition for someone not to go outside of their race. And it's just like, I'm really attracted to this person, but they're another race. That's bad. You know, it's like, look, you're viewing it as the devil, like that's bad. Maybe it's the thing where there's a difference in religion, a difference in age. Whatever the case, I feel like you don't want to look like the black sheep, or it's something that is rejected by society. So someone is not wanting to come off as an outcast. Maybe it's just a situation where your love interest is married and people are like, you can't mess with a married man or woman. And you're like, but the love is there, the temptation is there, the connection is there. You know, it's not fair. But, you know, it's just kind of a situation where, you know, morals that are at stake, or standards. Something is not the status quo. And two people are really standing their ground on their beliefs here. Now, I'm also getting, you know, a situation where two things are happening, but it's not like the same story. So on one end, we have two people who are connecting, and maybe something's just starting off. Maybe these two people have a soul contract and they're just now getting to know one another. And as you're getting to know a new person, you know, maybe your ex is regretting that they let you go, or your ex is wanting to come back, but you're telling them no, you've moved on. You know, you understand your worth, your value, and you're not going back to that. You're not going back to something that was toxic. You know, so it could be too that your ex detects that you've moved on, or that you're headed towards a new relationship. So they come back around trying to seduce you, trying to play mind games. They're trying to get you to notice them. They're acting out of character, or, you know, they're playing mind games. Somebody might be playing mind games. They're pushing your buttons. They're doing any and everything to get your attention or to get you to notice them. But it's like, you might as well just let it go, because they're just doing this because they see that you're getting away. They feel like they're losing you. And they're a sower loser. They don't necessarily want to commit to you, but they don't want you to move on either. Which is also some sort of, I'm seeing a love-hate connection, some sort of love-hate situation. I also feel that someone is being jealous of your success. Like I'm seeing you being successful and you getting recognition, but there's some creep in the crowd looking at you getting attention and recognition and praise, and they're hating. So you got a hater in the crowd. You know, someone is not happy for your success, whether that's a friend, whether it's a lover, it might be a jealous ex, or it could be something unhealthy going on with the new person you're connecting with. Maybe you guys are both kind of egotistical or competitive when it comes to attention some type of way. Either way, these energies need to be worked on. You know, I'm not really getting the best energies out for Venus and Scorpio so far. There also is a need for you to stand your ground for whatever it is that you believe in. There's a need for you to, you know, have confidence and not allow people to back you into a corner here. I also feel like sometimes you might get in a habit of waiting for the approval of other people. You might also need to take a break from social media from time to time, because some people are just not, I don't know. It can become addictive, looking for approval or, you know, for praise. And it's just like, if someone is not giving that to you, if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, you might get into like some sort of envious mindset where you're looking at people and just envying the fact that they're not paying attention to you, or envying someone else's success. So if you find yourself getting into a dark space, you might need to, you know, separate yourself from social media for a while. But I'm also seeing something in regards to trolls and stuff. So there is overall some people out here that don't want to see you happy. It looks like by the end of the month, there's going to be a positive change. Someone is no longer going to be able to ignore you or ignore the fact that they're in love with you. Like the pressure is too much. So I feel like eventually someone is going to open up and express to you how they feel. So too, you know, see, it's too much of a burden. So if it too has something to do with a situation in regards to your family tradition or practices, and you've been trying to resist a connection based off of, you know, the fact that someone is a different race, or someone comes from a different social class, or, you know, they're just too big of an age gap. Like at some point, this is like, I can't hold on and be who other people want me to be. This is too much. I need to be myself. I need to let this person know how I feel about them. I want to open up. Now, I am seeing this go to different possibilities as well. I also get that because the Three of Cups is here with the Devil, it does make me kind of feel that there could be some sort of love triangle. So maybe you could be attracted or involved with someone who is in a commitment, who's already in a marriage or something. And maybe they've been trying to resist you, trying to be loyal. But it's like someone eventually gives into their temptation. And it's like you guys are going and meeting up and spending time with each other. And you're just like, oh my God, I love you so much. I don't want to let you go. I don't ever want to let you go type of energy. But at the same time, it's like I'm obligated to this other person though. Now, another thing I've been picking up is that it's not so much of a love triangle, but it is like an outside influence. So let's say that you are falling in love with someone who has a toxic family or toxic baby mom, baby father, in-laws, toxic in-laws or something. I'm also getting the energy of enemies again. Like you are getting involved with someone who is like, who initially you couldn't stand at first. It also could be a client. Like you, especially more so if you are some sort of healer or nurse, or a reader. Even like I'm getting someone who has a lot of nurturing qualities, getting involved with someone who's very codependent or toxic, or sick. You know, like I said, if you're a nurse, it's like, okay, this is someone that you nursed on. This is someone who, you know, you took care of when they were sick. And maybe somehow they develop some sort of desire or attraction towards you. Or maybe you develop that towards your patient. There's some sort of weird, unorthodox, that was my air quotes, relationship or connection that you're having with someone. I also feel that because this is next to that energy of, I don't know if you guys watched the super singles reading, something is taboo about this connection because it could involve, and because I'm getting like a sibling or relative card, it's not that you're falling for your sibling, but maybe you're falling for someone else's sibling. So like your ex's brother, sister, or family member. And then also something else I was getting ready to say. Oh God. So it just keeps coming up here in the reading, something about going against society standards and someone who is really trying to uphold the law, uphold beliefs, and it's just like, it's not happening. Because the more someone is suppressing their desires, the more warped and intense they become here with the devil. I also feel like this is about trying to have a friendship, but the intentions behind the friendship are very intense here. So maybe someone wants to be more than a friend. I feel like something significant may happen at the end of the month or during like your cycle, your next cycle. A secret may come out for, you know, my lady viewers. Or there is some sort of shift that happens when Sun moves into Cancer. So maybe like during Gemini season, there's some sort of rough patch in starting a new relationship, starting a new career, or starting a new business. But once the Sun moves into Cancer, all of a sudden, you know, you're connecting with someone, you're opening up. This is falling in love. Someone is opening, there's an opportunity to fall in love with someone or to spend time with someone. You also might be moving or traveling or relocating. I feel like there was one more thing that I wanted to say. I see you having clarity too. There's going to be a new beginning. But I do see this as being victorious. So I feel like you're going to be victorious over your enemies here. I feel that you're going to be victorious over any type of communication issues that you've been having. So, you know, I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to have victory in your situation. But there's a need to let go of something that you're holding on to, or someone is just holding on to some sort of traditional belief so much before anything can progress. Someone needs to really let go of this situation that they're holding on to. I feel like it's dead weight. Someone is holding on to dead weight. So, it never did come back around to the other thing I was picking up. So I'm going to just go ahead and let it go for now. Maybe it wasn't meant to come out. But I hope that that resonates. I hope that makes sense. Please feel free to leave your comments, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And many blessings to you.